Rosalie, oui Seigneur, à maman ça. Voyez, Rachel de Kibo, je adé. On va brûler le coco, n'y va pas, n'y a pas pas. Avec coco, n'y a Stéphane Soko, on va brûler, on va brûler la coco, n'y a pas. Stéphane Soko, il y a pas pas. Aïe, coco, n'y a pas. Amana vere kasawa America vere titi papa vere sa seri peke ayo yike bayo ye sikre kama pa sisi ye la play oye la gogo nyali are bayo e koro bravo hey gogo nyali awo taba sisi yo wa o are na vere ni paka taba sisi yo wa o are na vere ni waya ale na yu ya koro bravo abile gogo nyali no so ma de sobre amro alo ade wa ba bere wa sa wa ke wa ba be apawo ma pa ni ni ama apawo ma pa ni agbara su lo bi la ba yo abi na ni ka bere titi papa aja dubo apawo ma pa ni ma pa ni ana ma pa ni.
Good evening, good evening. Welcome to the show. Vase, somewhere new, somewhere different. I'm not sure what's going to happen here this evening, but I'm in Saxton, Sacramento, California, here with the Liberal Progressive. And tonight we're going to have a team-up show. We want to welcome our viewers and listeners. Saturday, good to be here. Mamolo, are we audible this evening here? I have no idea what this guy is trying to portray here. But if we are audible, just give us a thumbs up, and then that will be good to go. But good to be here. I am not on usually on Thursday, but I'm here today, not broadcasting from the Ocean State, but in Saxton, Sacramento, California. Arrived early morning this morning to meet this guy, the Liberal Progressive.
Thank you, Mr. So. My bro, the man, he say when you come to Sacramento, you're going to beat me. LC the one here. Trouble in you.
Wait a minute. Is that how we're going to start?
Mr. So, I mean, there's nothing else to talk about. You came to your older brother, but then you say in Rhode Island, if I were around you, I would beat you. You come to Rhode Island, come to look at plaster all over my face, my bro. That's the trouble I see you.
So, what are you trying to project here? Do you feel insecure? Me being here, we had a good day. We went out. You took me for lunch.
You don't like me because I'm Baka supporter.
What's wrong with being Baka supporter?
But you don't look. People paying you to come and do that thing to me.
Good evening. Good to be in your studio.
Thank you, Mr. So. Welcome.
Yeah. Well, this guy
the Liberal is honored to give my bro.
The Liberal, I think he feels very insecure today being in his studio.
There's no way I'm going to be very insecure.
And he thinks that I'm going to overrun him, which of course that is typical. But that's it. But good to have you, man. It's good to be here.
Thank you, Mr. So. Nice having you. We're happy to have you here, and I'm very glad for you to be here with me again, as usual. Thank you being able to operate and come and report at the same time in the same studio is a wonderful thing to do with
Yeah.
you.
And thank you for this, I would say, a beautiful mansion.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good home.
Thank you, thank you.
The only thing I told him I was coming, he brought, how do you call it? What's that?
Mr. Those are liquor talk. That talk is show. Forget about that.
I told him I was coming, and he said he brought a deer, where from Ohio, whatever it is, and I didn't tell him. I just said, "Oh, hi." He said, "Oh, I still have the meat." I'm like, "Okay," but I love deer. Been a year, a couple of years now. I haven't had some. And then when I told him I was coming, he said, "Oh, the deer thing." I said, "No, the deer not finished. I'm coming there." And as God may have it, a guy here, what else? A nice fennel rice,
Yeah.
sour leaf. So Saturday, you may have indoctrinated me into the Jews society.
Kombucha.
They call that
Kombucha.
capuche. I don't know whether he's a Mexican now or whatever it is, but he introduced me to a drink. It looks like a real palm wine. You're not been talking about that. Who introduced you to that?
Mister, so we can leave Liberia, but you can't take Liberia from us.
Hmm.
All the way in Nigeria. I hear drinking palm wine. I've been telling you that palm wine can be there. And people say that, yeah, you're not tasting that, you know that palm wine.
Yeah, but
The people,
how was this discovered? I'm curious.
so it's a health drink, to be honest with you. It's a health drink. But when the folks that made it, they made it without realizing that they were making palm wine. So when you tasted kombucha, especially this flavor, what you call pineapple flavor, it tastes no different from palm wine, and that's what it is.
No, what I'm asking, how was this discovered?
So
Somebody took you all, or
yeah,
they just
a friend of mine, I went to visit, and he said, "I got something here you might want to like." And I said, "What was that?" I asked him, "What is it?" He said, "Something that people from back home will like." And I tasted it, and I said, "How did you get a palm wine in this kind of bottle?" And of course, he explained to me it's a health product that people, those of us that don't drink alcohol, you drink this. But for folks, on a very serious note, it tastes just like palm wine, no question asked.
yeah. I was kind of hesitant, but I tasted. That's look good. Okay, well, again, good to be here. I don't know. Can you send the link out to the rest of the folks?
No, I don't want anybody coming on my link tonight. I'm not sending a link to nobody. Only one or two people. I don't want to be bothered. All right, let me see.
Yeah, let me see what I can do here.
Yeah, please do it. Please do it from your side.
Let me see what I can do here. I don't know why you're afraid people to come out here. Why is there a fear that you have always? Why you don't like Tamari, only Terry and
But
Tutu?
Dr. Mali, you know, Dr. Mali and Moses, they're not real true rescue group. I want
Oh,
people who are rescued to join me. Yeah, Dr. Mali is not the man who talking about better yada that rescue, or Moses who always talk about I don't call it security that rescue. I want people who will be as ridiculous as I am.
so it seems you people are trying to divide our country. You want to have specific people that you can do. Guys, just bear with us. Dr. Mali, I'm going to send this link, whether he like it or not. And I think I'm going to leave Terry out here tonight.
No, then you coming up. The bamboo coming deep out cola right
Walter
here.
Carter, the cell.
Why you what Walter Carter on my show?
Wow.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Um,
Bring the rescue tool on.
who's the rescue team?
That's Terry, of course.
Okay, folks, the link is all out there. Okay. Well, like I said, it's good to be here, and part of that is to always show the support. I know you guys, the link is out there. I know you have a trip pending
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Liberia, and
Yes.
practically I should have gone with you, but a lot of things factoring in.
Right.
And I was standing there like, okay, since we are not jointly making the trip, I better to come and spend the weekend
I appreciate
and
that.
do some, have some crazy talk. But why you try to present me bad to your folks, putting something? So do you think you lie to your
No, no,
audience?
no, no. That my wife said take it off. You beat me. Rescue 3. The man can't beat me. Else, yeah.
No, on a serious note, do you lie to your supporters?
For
You
what?
you owe
For
them an
what?
apology.
What?
There's no bruise, there's no cut on your face.
Because my wife, she's a medical personnel, so she was able to take care of it quickly. No, but Mr. So let me just say this. I'm very serious. I'm very happy. Even if we don't do anything tonight, just have fun on this show. It'll be very, very wonderful to have you. I'm very, very happy that you are here. Usually, when I get into serious issue and things like that, you always show up. All of you guys, but you always show up. I mean, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. My son passed, and ever since then, you always been there. When it was time for me to come back on the show, we I talked to you and you are in favor of it. Of course, Dr. Mali was not in favor of it. He explained why he wasn't in favor of it, and I have no malice against it because he's saying that perhaps it's too soon, knowing our people, knowing our culture, and I accepted that. But LPR has always been family members of LPR and our listeners and everybody that been watching. They always been wonderful. They contributed to my trip. Even Dr. Malik contributed to my trip. Manam
Yes.
Clark contributed to my trip. And many other people, including Saturday, everybody contributed. And I really, 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 really appreciate all of that. And that's why when we come and do these things day in, day out, it just shows that we have family. We might not be in the same town, we might not be in the same house, but they are family members. And we really do appreciate when we are in need, they always come through. And I really appreciate that. So Monday I will be out of here. Tuesday I will be in Monrovia. Hopefully by Thursday I will be live, carrying on my show and what have you. So we're going to go bury my son. And one of the good things, all of my siblings here in the United States are all going back. All 7 or 8 of us are going back to bury this young man. It's not because he's my son, but he's the oldest grandchild for my father, and so all of my siblings respect that. And many of them, him and many of them, they don't get along well, and they never got along well. But when he passed, it became a very, very sore, losing battle. When he passed, we started feeling real bad for each other, and everyone agreed, let's go and bury him as family, and that's what we're gonna do, Mr. So. But I want to
Okay.
thank you, yes, yeah, again. You're showing up again because I will be leaving Monday, and for just to show support, you're here again. We appreciate it. With my wife and my family, every one of us appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
But the only thing is, I know why you can't plan to run here. Because you don't want me to go to Rhode Island and collect my own, what. But I will come there. I will be there someday.
So, sadly, Clarence, your guys, you said when you go into the land, whatever land you go to, you behave like them. So, I've been introduced to this
Kampuja,
Kapuja juice.
what does it taste like?
Now,
Seriously.
now I see why every night this glass is always
But
refilled.
what does it taste like?
It's actually like a palm one.
It tastes like palm wine. Exactly. I've been telling everybody. It tastes like palm wine with no alcohol in it.
Is that the engineers, role guys that want to drink on your job site or what?
Oh, speaking about that, if I were to be employed by President Baka, I
Oh,
want the reason why they would fire me.
you're giving palm one?
Look, I'm taking palm
You
wine.
want you want a woman to drink palm one?
No, you see, I want to. That don't what. Don't you put a boy in my mother.
Wait, wait
That's
a
not
minute.
why I
Wait
said.
a
That's
minute.
not why
No,
I
no, no,
said.
no, 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 no. You say it and people
No,
heard
that's
it
not why I
clear.
said. I
If you
said
were,
it.
hold on. Don't do the damage control. You're still yet to explain to all how this job comes about. The vice president can say anything. The president can say anything. Uh, wait a
What
minute.
job
Hold
again? We're
on,
coming
hold
to
on.
our job again tonight, Mr.
Of
So.
course, we need answer. Yeah, you telling us now if the president employ you instead of taking on the roles in the southeastern side and other parts of the country, you are telling us you're going to take what's the name? Kapuja?
No, but in Liberia, real palm wine I will use.
Oh yeah, so you gotta take palm wine.
Why would I want to take palm wine to the old man?
But that's what
He
you
doesn't
said.
drink.
How-
He doesn't drink.
Well, you told us.
No, that's not what I
It
said. I
didn't
said if when President Baka employed me,
I would
I would
give
drink.
it palm.
I would drink palm wine. I myself would drink the palm wine. Why would get an old man? The man a nice man. He's a very good father of the nation. He doesn't drink, Mr. So.
This is concerning for someone that will look up to that he will give the president alcohol.
Mr. So, why you keep saying that when that's not what I told you? Why are you bringing that up? The old man don't drink. He don't smoke.
So why would you want to give if you? Oh,
Yeah, you don't drink. You're not like the
You
other
were-
people there.
you were buying.
What about
Oh,
you? You don't let the other people. You don't wear tennis shoe. You don't go
He's-
football
he's-
watching football.
he's here custom made nowadays.
Mr. So, yeah, we told him you have to.
You have to dress,
You have to dress.
but he spoke against those things.
Yeah, but and when he came in, he
So
didn't want.
why the
Let me
game
just
has changed?
explain to you. When the first 3-4 months you saw him without ugly shoe you were wearing.
Although,
Yeah, but I didn't like the shoe. The shoe ugly. You saw him when you were wearing those
is he
shoes.
still on loan?
Mr. So, will you please let me finish my statement? So the people, those of us that love him, and say, oh man, please
Okay.
get out of this.
Get into custom made.
They're not customer. Those are just regular clothes he wearing. So, but we
Are
ask
they
him.
made, are they made in Liberia? They want to support Liberia entrepreneurship. Those
And
things
that's
are
what-
not, they
that's-
are not Liberian made.
How you know?
You go
How
to
you know?
India.
How you know? How you know?
You told me everything today.
Oh, okay. But we told the old man, please buy something.
Is that? But now I'm getting to know much deeper. Good that I came to California. I'm getting to know all of the
I don't
hidden-
know them. They don't know me. These are all
No, but
speculation.
now you're telling us, you told the old man, buy this thing, what you're wearing now is that. So he has removed himself
No.
from what
He
hold on, hold on.
resisted.
No,
you
no.
don't want me to finish. He resisted for a very long time. You saw him wearing
And
that
then
other
what-
hat.
And then what happened? Why he didn't wear coat this gone?
Oh, I'm glad
So-
you brought that up. I'm glad you brought the father of the nation on this. What did he wear? He wore something that will come
That
from.
was a big function. What was the fear that he didn't wear his coat?
No. Function for who? For Liberian. Liberian have culture.
That was
And-
not. That suit. The shirt he wore is
What-
not from Lofa.
what-
It's not from Grandida. It's
Where
not from
it come
Nina.
from? Where it come from?
You tell me.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, the shade.
If it was something like this that you're wearing, I
that
would say,
propo shirt, I'm gonna let my father
Listen,
wear. That propo, I wear the propo shirt because I want people to know that I used to be
So
propo.
now talking about the propo, it means we are accustomed to the culture or things that are made in Liberia. Instead, you decide to go Pakistan. You decide to go Pakistan.
Senegal,
Hold on
that
one second.
Senegal and Nigeria
Hold on
share.
one second. You
That
decide-
Georgia or Western from Liberia.
You guys
Ah,
decided
baby,
to
man.
send to Pakistan, India,
No.
Bangladesh.
That Georgia and people they used to dress propo. And where the propo come from? Nigeria. President Baka
They
is
saw that in Liberia. It was so. It was.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. All I know, my father and the father of the nation, he comes up and dressed as a decent Liberian, a responsible person who job it is to make sure Liberians survive and Liberians do good. And that's what he's doing, Mr. So. That's exactly what he's been doing.
Okay, let's take a break. We'll be back. This is AZN. So, folks, to the rest of the analysts, the link is out there. He tend to leave you guys up to date. But, I always stand up for people what I hear
The
against.
monarch, the monarch.
Why only Terry? Let's take a
I
break.
just told you, these
Okay,
are not
let's take a
rescued.
break. We'll
These
be
are
right
not
back.
rescued.
Hey you, it's time to pack your bags. The world is calling. From the skies above to every corner of the map, explore all 7 continents with journeys designed especially for Europe and Africa. Whether it's a cruise, an all-inclusive resort, a hotel, car rental, theme park getaway, or the perfect excursion, Ayana's Dream Escapes brings the world within reach. Adventures start here. Don't just dream, escape. Book now, visit our site, scan the QR code, or just call today.
All right, right, there you have it. That's our own Esther. In fact, she was
Right.
one of those contributors.
And
to,
I've
yeah.
always appreciate this lady. She's one. She doesn't have to wait until you have sad issues or whatever.
Yeah, she and her husband,
She's
they are regular
always
contributor to.
contributor to
We
that.
don't have to ask out of their own volitions. They always donate, and that's how we think, and that's how this network is being really. The committed ones that we have, we don't ask them usually. Asking is not part of our portion. We do very suddenly when there's a big function. But the good thing, our guys too, the guys back home, they understand the scope of this work. You want to be a rich man, money man, you don't have to be a journalist.
Yeah,
Especially like in third world countries like Liberia. Even
yeah.
here, sacrifice.
We the true
Sacrifice.
journalists. We the true.
Hold on 1 second. Don't try to pollute this conversation. So Esther and many others, they are always giving back here. Now, tell me, you will be in Liberia after the family gathering. What next? What were you going to be? Will you hope to meet the woman?
They don't know me. Those people don't know me. They will not even. Well, I get it.
You have Minister. What's your friend name?
Caselli.
Yeah,
You don't know me again.
that's your friend.
But you don't know me
He
again.
doesn't know you again.
No, you
You
know.
had Cassidy on LPR
But you don't know me again.
consistently when they were looking for
Caselli, you
the-
don't know me again.
Why you think?
Man, I don't know. Right? That's not. I'm going to Liberia to bury my son, and if you don't know me, I don't know them. But I believe in the president, and I believe in his agenda. I'm not speaking because I know them. I'm not speaking because I want something from them. I'm speaking because I believe in the agenda. And I believe that if the agenda is carried out effectively, it will be good for Liberia. That's all it is.
When you hold yourself responsible, they don't know you, you don't know them. That's why you claim, okay, I take it on the face of value. But when you hold yourself responsible, if you cannot intervene as a person with this sort of vast skill, the technical know-how, and you're not pushing, so what is the fear?
Mr. So,
Do you have any apprehension about them in terms of what you believe, even if you were to be brought in to help your fear, would they listen to you or not?
well, I don't know. I don't know. But here's what I do know. Here's what I do know. If the father of the nation, if he finds out who Samson told him, I'm sure that he will
Is he
extend.
behaving like a real father of a nation?
Yeah, he is. Why were you even? Why were you speaking now like the water cutting? Why would you even think about using the word if he? He is behaving like a father of the nation, which he is. There's nothing to change it. And let me make up my point. Once the father of the nation finds out my ability to do what I'm doing here in the United States, to be able to do it back home for my people, I think he will extend his hand out. However,
I talked to a close insider, close to the president, and I've been saying this behind the scene. I know you. This is not something you like, but I'm saying it. We try it with the Sadako and CDC.
the WDC, whatever their name is,
That didn't work out. Now you're gonna be in Liberia. You did it before, left wing, help young engineers to prepare them. There are so many ways. Now this speaks to the fact that the so-called diaspora conference and your guy, he wants diaspora to come. Society building must be inclusive to other, but they have been very selective for people who either part of their party or not. Can we then say the essence, the true meanings of the diaspora conference, thinking that it will brought technocrat people with different perspective, regardless of their political affiliation, that seems not to be materialized. Do you agree with me?
no, because when you do those kind of thing, you try to bring the father of the nation into the picture. He's not in the
There's no
picture.
way that we can exclude
Why
him.
can you not exclude him out of
He
this
should
picture?
no, listen, because we cannot
No
exclude
trouble
him.
because now he coming.
The reason of all of this is he is the chief architect. I never elected for him.
Mr. So the
No,
fact
hold
that
on
you
one
were
second,
no,
hold on.
you see
This
that's why
is
you
why this is one of the problem, and I don't see this problem going away for you because you think you feel you are the rightful owner of President Joseph Numa Boyka. That's how you feel. And I don't see it that way.
Well, too bad for you. He is the father of the nation.
Listen.
He is my father, and that's it. There is nothing else.
He didn't born you.
You don't have to born me. He's the father of the nation. I'm a member of the nation. I'm from Nigeria.
So am I?
Of course, he's your father, of course.
So then why you want to exclude me in the process?
Because you're not talking good about him. You're not praising him. And we have to praise him. Look, Mr. So, I will be ridiculous on this one. Mr. So, this man, the father of the nation, puts his hands up and said, Liberians, I am still alive.
Is this fathership? Is it the fathership? Is it being fully conducted by him? Yes. Example of what?
Look at the kind of good thing this man is doing in our country. Look at the good thing this man is doing in our country. First of all, let's recognize his age. Many people at that age will not be involved into trying to do X, Y, and Z for the Republic of Nigeria. He's supposed to be retiring. What happened? No. You gotta wait.
No. Hold on. Because you consistently and on purpose to incite this some sort of things that you think would make people to be uncomfortable to talk about the age. He saw his age.
Mr. So, listen. I'm not trying to seek sympathy from you.
No.
There's no kumbaya here. I'm not trying to seek sympathy.
You're seeking empathy, everything now. He knew his age. How old is he now?
I'm not going to tell you. But let me just say this. He puts his hands up and said to Liberians, this government that's serving you now, they put you in so much deep hole. I want to redeem you. I want to rescue you from this hole that this government.
I will interrupt you because
But yeah,
this is the kind of crap you guys keep talking about.
It doesn't matter.
Why should we? Didn't he know that there was a deep hole or shallow hole?
And let me finish my statement.
No, you guys need to start whining.
Nobody whining. I'm telling you. No, let me finish. So, he explained to the Liberian. You see, this is one of the good things about this president. Many of you refuse to accept. That the father of the nation, not only is he intelligent, smart, but he's a good leader. He explained to the Liberian people how he was going to redeem them, how he was going to rescue them. It was not an abstract conversation he was having with Liberians. He told them exactly how this process is going to work. And many of us, as Liberians, accepted and said thank you. And so they elected him. The first thing, even if you're going to criticize, and I'll be ridiculous on that one as well, you must be grateful to this president. You must be grateful to the president. No, the kind of hole we were in.
Do you feel confident things that you talk about? Do you feel confident of yourself? Are this
yellow machine coming to Liberia soon? When was the last time you saw yellow machine?
What? Is what?
Yellow machine coming to Liberia.
Is it there now?
I said coming soon.
Why would I?
You see
talk about something that coming soon? Coming soon is relative.
No. It's fake. No. You see, this is why you're missing.
It's abstract.
Okay,
it's
for me,
it's not that
what about book English you want to use? You say, but for me, the fact that I have faith in this president, the fact that I believe in him, and the fact that the vice president said they were coming.
This issue of the yellow meat, you have to. You see, you need to liberal you and your friends, the Clarence and the rest of the folk. You need to exercise political tolerance. That is the key.
There is no political tolerance here when you want to go against the father of the nation and expect us to come and kowtow to you. We're not going to do that. Let me say again, they don't know me. I don't know them.
I'm sick and tired.
What's his name? Kessler, he don't even know me against that. No. Even Sir Johnny, they don't even know me against that. Okay, so
I don't care.
So
what I'm saying,
I'm not saying these things to please them.
We should be the real people of this country.
What? So what's about us? We're not the real people.
You're not.
Okay.
If you can tell me
12 years, we will lead you for 12 years. 12 years, President Baka will lead our country. And by the
At
time
the
he's
age
done,
of 86, is he capable of
who
still
do
moving
you, who do
around?
you, it is
What,
this?
do you think this
You
country,
saw,
like,
you were there when you were born? You were there?
how old is he?
I don't know. But I know he's the father of the nation.
Is he seeking re-election?
I hope so. I hope so. As good as he's doing, I hope so.
When do you think, if he, Boyka, is seeking re-election, when do you think your son, your daughter can contest for the presidency?
When their turn comes, everybody wait for your turn. Wait for your turn. The man serving the government for 40 some more years, waiting for his turn. He served Madam Salim, waiting for his turn. His turn came, the people like, wait for your turn. What you
Why
rushing
Sally
for?
didn't lift his hand? We yet to know what
Who?
happened with him.
Who?
Why Sally never lifted his hand?
Because Salim was sitting far off when the man won the election.
Well, do you think there was something?
No, there was nothing. Madam
There are a lot
Salim
of-
chair,
there are a lot
Madam
of
Salim, if
conflicting-
you watch the
there are a lot
picture,
of conflicting
there's no
information.
conflicting information. If you watch the picture, Madam Salim chair was way over there, President Parker was way over there.
You guys lied about this yellow machine in the past. You frowned on it. You were disturbed. You were completely disoriented. This position, you found it very difficult to explain yourself.
Dr. Toso say I'm gonna tell you 5.1% increase in economic growth in 2025. We couldn't have said that when we came to power.
Is
Mr.
that a
So,
Toto who went for the All Abroad conference and he said you were bringing report? We haven't gotten anything.
Dr. Toto don't owe anybody anything. If you want to bring it, you bring it.
I can talk to about.
Mr. So, let me say this. The father of the nation, they don't know me, I don't know them. I will continue to stress that. Why is Dr. Mali stay in the background? Why is Dr. Mali stay in the background?
Tell me to us.
No, now you and Dr. Mali going to tease it. I put you in the background.
Okay, no, hold on, Dr. Mali. Let me see here. Let's operate this here. Okay.
Why would you think that? Now, can you put this in your ear now so that you'll be able to hear Dr. Mali?
All right.
No, but turn it the other way. So I'll be audible.
Which way?
Turn it the other way. Flip it around. Yeah,
This?
yeah, so I can be audible as well.
You're trying to find all of the excuses I would
I'm
do.
finding no excuses.
I would do exactly
Dr.
what.
Mali, you can throw your I can't hear you tonight. The only thing I listen to what you call. But let me say this. The president of the nation, the father of the nation, the rescue in chief of the nation, before coming to power, he has everything listed. What he's going to do. They're not small boy. They're not small boy. He has everything lined up. He's doing it with respect when he wants to make sure this progress. And we must be appreciative. We must respect the president. We must say thank you, Mr. President, because you are taking this country from deep in a hole all the way on top. When you came over Labrador in the UN, not Labrador in the UN now. When you came over the road, but nowhere. This time I can drive from Montreal, go to Total, and come back before the day over. This is what I call leadership. It is not about Samson too or what have you.
Let me word. Dr. Mali, good evening. Welcome.
How are you, sir?
Good to have you. How is I left this morning. I'm hearing again another 6 inches coming.
Yeah, that's true. Another season is coming because your visitation to where you went, that was why increasing the snow behind you. You should have gone to the right place.
So, Dr.
Let him
Mali said because I'm coming to see the liberal, this is why most snow is coming in the East Coast.
me hear from your house and voice.
I don't have no reason to lie. Okay, again, Dr. Malit, thank you for always giving back to your country. And, we all build a sort of coalition. One thing, anything happen to one of us, it should be of all. And like I said, I purpose to have really gone with him. Beyond other things, I don't agree with him on a lot of things. But he's a nice guy. He's a very good guy. Yeah, he always out for people, except his ideas when it comes
Those
to?
are ideas of rescue. Mr. Soul and Dr. Martin, let me tell you guys this. When you're going to rescue, you put on a different uniform. Your touch and things you're going to do are different than when somebody who is already rescued. You are going to do work. Anything you do must be done with purpose. And President Buckeye and this administration continue with purpose. So I really don't understand why you guys will not appreciate the president of the nation, the father of the nation. Look at his speech he gave the other day. Look at the close he wore.
I'm about to make a consequential decision. Will you hit me for that?
You are an intellectual property of LPR. Anybody can
No,
get you a
no, no,
problem.
no,
I'm
no,
telling you, they're gonna
no.
have problems.
So
Mr. So, I'm telling you, I will sue people in the place. They will be sued.
for what?
There are documents with your name on it that show that LPR is not just something
It's
you.
not. It's not a personal property. I'm not a.
No, nobody say you person, but you are an intellectual property of
Okay,
LPR.
so Dr. Malley, let me just bring you in here. Some fear is getting into here. What's the latest from your end?
Well, so far, I was just listening to Channel 12, and from my own assessment of the news, it's like ICE is encroaching on our state, and as a matter of fact, ICE is already here,
Yeah.
and they are mapping up areas. But we just hope that everything will be fine because we are standing shoulder to shoulder with the people of Minnesota. And I think ICE work is not
I
bad.
see.
ICE work is not bad. It is the approach that need to be worked on. You see, history speaks that Obama, former President Obama, did use ICE, but he used ICE in a diplomatic way where nobody even knew that Obama was the deporter in chief. Nobody knew that until after his government. You see?
Yeah,
So
there were
I think,
a lot of
yeah,
the
I think
protests on Obama. What, over three?
no,
What? It's a
no, no,
million?
no, no. When I said it's like the type of action I didn't see it.
No, exactly.
Uh-huh. So it's like Obama went about doing it the diplomatic way. There were no the tension, the action. Unlike now, I is being exposed. You can see them moving. I think it is the approach that matters. You see, but this is a government, and it has to do what it has to do. So the only thing we need to do now as visitors, we just need to talk to each other. And one of the most important thing is the issue of compliance.
Yeah.
You see, you don't have your paper, you have to cut your coat according to your size. Stay home, get out of get out of any path that will put you in danger. You know, or if for any reason you encounter ICE, uh, enforce the compliance, listen, be patient, be respectful, don't lie. I think that all we need to do here, we are vulnerable, we can't do anything. And our brothers who are not documented, they are even 3 times vulnerable than us. So the only thing we got to do, this is one of the things that we take to prayer, that when you are encounter, there should be nothing that violent, there should be nothing that death, but we have to play our part as undocumented visitor in this country, especially for we, the minority, who are not in that position, you see. So when
Yeah.
people come across you, instead of you running or giving them cheek or insulting them or throwing things at them, I don't think that's the best way to solve the problem. The best way to solve the problem is to maintain humility, be respectful, be calm, and meet their demand. And I think that can help to solve some problem too, especially on the street.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good to have you, Terry. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome, Mr. So, are you guys using AI, you and labor, or is that the both of you together? Because you got to tell our your own. We don't really
No, no, no. Say they gotta tell you, Terry.
know.
Sally, for you. Let me get a good news. I came today and
Because
I was
I don't know why Libra deceive you. Libra
I
should have
was
told you.
yeah. But guess what? What he did? This guy is unpredictable. He demonized Terry today.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah. You see, Terry, when I call Terry, Terry can't even call me. And Terry, I don't even understand Terry now. When we get on the program, Terry taking different. So I say, is that Terry Collins? You talking to your Allah? This is part of the problem when people are unable to maintain their essential. He's one of I'm in his studio. I'm in Sacramento. I got in this morning. I'm not in Rhode Island to say that. I'm saying it right in his face. Am I lying? Now he ready to create
But
a
labor
fake
said you attacked
Very
him
easy.
and the plaster were on his face. I
Where you did
saw.
not
so that a plaster you put it by now. Wow, this is all.
Is
Ter-
that true? It called for investigation,
No, no,
actually.
no. Terry,
oh, oh, you
Terry,
want call for investigation?
Terry.
This is
But
Neutral?
unbelievable.
Are
labor
the
said you
neutral?
attacked him.
we have
Terry, are the neutral party here?
to do an investigation.
So liberal say I attack him.
It's not
Right.
Have you
possible.
have you asked me whether I've attacked liberal?
That's what I'm asking now because I don't know. That's why I want to
Is he
establish
is
the
he is
prima
he
facie
amused from
first.
being attacked in the first place?
Oh, so are you saying that you did attack him?
I'm asking you a question. You answer my question.
Oh,
Hey, liberal not
I
Jesus
don't
Christ.
know. I
Liberal is
don't
not Jesus
know.
Christ. A liberal can be attacked, but trust me, the attack and I attacking you lie. Tomorrow you will hear the news tomorrow or the weekend before I
Wow.
leave California. I will flock him before you go to see. Like, my partner living. I will see who you care complain to the grand jury. I will be him before he go. I will get as
Wow.
soon as the woman leave. As soon as we get in outside there, then I take care of him before I go.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, Terry. But on a serious note, I think this is one of the reasons the community networks we should be very we should be and people I don't know why people are afraid. We need to talk about it. This is where communication comes in. I did reach
Dr.
out to
Mali,
our
Dr. Mali, that your cup like that you go to two hands to drink. What?
Uh,
so back to the point. I don't think it's a bad thing, Liberal, right? I'll reach out to our Congressman Gay Amo from Rhode Island, even the city, for us to have this sort of thing. Not that people don't know, but to have this sort of conversation as a reminder to our people, and that is very vital. Look, we are in it already. There's no way that you can avoid it. When they are executing the laws, whether it is wrong, it is right, we have to create a conversation where we can talk to our people. Hey, if you are approached, if you are asked, remain calm, be composed and speak. They shouldn't ask you questions you asked in. Well, there are certain things you just have to waive your right because you want to see the next chapter. And so I think it is important that people travel with their document. Even traveling with their document does not make you say you can get flogged, you can get beaten anytime. But can you fight then? If you fight then, just imagine what you think going to happen to you. So we're going to see. We'll just have to talk to them.
Yeah, Mr. So let me just say this here. I think this whole thing here is not just us Nigerians who are visiting here in the United States or who are also some of us are citizens of the United States. But this is bigger than us. Now, the thing here is this. I'm a liberal, but I will say this here. Donald Trump behavior, while we all oppose it, the Congress of the United States of America, from my perspective, liberal, Democrat, or Republican, they are solely responsible for this thing. I've been in this country since 1982. well, actually 1980, but from 80 to 81, 82, that's 82, I started paying attention to the American government. 81, 1980 to 81, our own, Wawa, yo, our own. But to be honest, these people have the ability. They should have fixed the immigration issue long time ago. This is the people country. I remember when I was growing up in Monrovia, how the immigration used to run beyond Fulapio and Moningo Blue, beyond the house, between those houses. So this is the people country. When you come here and you want to come and behave like this is your country, it's wrong, number one. Second, when you come, obey the laws. Two, why will you try to bring these African mentality in here and try to somehow get involved into fraud, what have you? This is not what it's supposed to be. But that's besides the point. When the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, if they were to put together and fix the immigration problems from 12 years ago, when they have the opportunity, we wouldn't have this issue right now. Trump ran on immigration issue, even though he's going beyond that now. But he ran on that and told the people what he was going to do, and they elected him. Do you now want him to stand and not be a man of his word? So I think what we in these different communities, first of all, let us accept that this is their country. They want you to come here and obey the law. And many of us do. They want you to come here in line. Many of us did. You don't can't jump over the line. Look at the amount of people that came through Mexico under the liberal government. Look at the amount of people.
You guys are responsible.
Yes. Look at the amount of people that came in. This is the people country. You can't just come and say they used to truck them. They used to put them on the bus and send them to different communities, different cities. So Trump is not coming. He said, and Trump told us. So your liberal will teach us sense. So that's what it is. I just say to our people, those that are in leadership in these different communities, they should just be ready and educate our brothers and sisters. When you get pulled over, put all four or five of your hands, put them in the wheel. Let them see it. They ask you for anything, sir, I got my paper in my left hand pocket. Can I get it? Yes. Then you take your hand from the wheel. So what do you want me to do next? It will not change anything. That I'm Monroe here. You know me, you know who I am, you come in they will flock you and nothing will come out of it. Don't behave like that. This is your country. You say, I got First Amendment, I got it. Of course you do. But guess what? They will go to court as well. By that time, they finish flocking you already. So I just said the leadership in our community should please continue to educate our brothers and sisters. It's a very important stuff.
I think it's better we get to it now. Now in our own state, and Dr. Miley Terry is good. Terry, then we felt the pain of Minnesota, and I think we had this sort of conversation before. I think we're one of those that took on this here, and I think it is important. It is not only politics we should deal with all aspects of today's life. And this is one of the things, and that's where my disappointment, I don't know disappointment in the sense of our community leaders, those who call community leaders, all these millions organizations that we have in our country here, this county organization. Maybe guys, do you guys remember any of these associations coming on our network just to give a sort of word of encouragement and talk to their people? Hey, we are in a desperate time. We are in a volatile situation. This is why you need to do. And you guys remember that happening on any network? So I don't want to be judgmental, but I didn't see that happening. That's where my disappointment came from.
Yeah, I myself have not seen that, but Mr. So this is when the the prayer the people need to start sending some offerings for prayers and things because this is
Oh,
where
oh. This is God.
This is the time where the Liberian can value the pastors in now. This is when they can value people to pray for them. That when they can want people pray that your whole ear must come from inside. Right after everything that was that causing the pastor there again. But here is the thing here.
Where
Yeah, you see.
offering to you?
Huh? Oh well, if they don't want to, but that is it. So it is very imperative, but right, the foreign minister is supposed to speak, and that is why I said it last time. And what he named had problem with it. The foreign minister is supposed to speak. Our government is supposed to say something, because we in Minnesota already went through it. The pressure was on us a lot. We suffer in the hand. There are Liberians now that are in detention center, and nobody is speaking for them. Nobody's saying nothing. Some of them, they even have the document. And one of the things that I wanted to say that make those people not speaking, it could be that most of the people that you're talking about, they get document. And it wants them who in the leadership that get document, the community leaders, then who have document, from us taking them as well. There are citizens that in detention centers right now. So nobody is exempted. You can say, oh, because I got citizenship, I'm sure that I cannot be taken. Especially when you get small misdemeanor or criminal record, they can take you as well. Even you get parking ticket, these people can take you. But so, I think that our government should play the role now as an international partner to say something to the citizens, speak to help, because it's going to spread all over. The what Labor said, the man ran on this thing, so it's going to. But the way he doing it, it's going to spread all over. At least Minnesota is quiring down small, but that girl really pissed him off, which is Omar, that Omar girl from Somalia. And I don't know why she had to say some of the stuff she said. Because, yeah, it pissed Donald Trump up, because you came from Somalia, you came here, the people gave you document, you naturalized, then you start acting like, I agree, she's in the house, she can talk, but there are certain things you got to limit your stretch. Now, she have calls for Donald Trump to cancel TPST on all Somalians, and that is going to affect her people. So I want to know how she's going to recuperate from that. But yeah, Dr. Mali, and everywhere in America now, we only got to pray for our people, pray for one another. It could be me today, it could be you tomorrow. Let us pray for each other and make sure that God intervene. And labor, yeah, prayer requests have been coming. So if you want to send your own too, you can
We,
also do that with the
we,
with the
we
with the
church.
money behind.
We church.
CEO,
Oh, but see, you don't know my ministry.
You know what? I
Go
know your
online,
law.
you will see my ministry there.
You see?
Jesus Christ Fellowship.
Just tell me.
CEO, I
Mm.
think we
But
are.
anyway, that's a
I
different
think
discussion.
the pastor is making the thing very complicated. We cannot commercialize the situation
I'm
in the
just
form of
joking, Dr. Mali. I'm not saying somebody to give
pride.
me money.
But to be very frank with you, we have hundreds of diaspora organizations in America. Okay, so I don't think it would be the best thing if the government of Liberia start to speak to this issue. We have the embassy here, but my disappointment here is about EULA. You see, this is the time EULA is supposed to show its juice. This is the time EULA is supposed to get a hotline out there for when Liberians are in trouble. This is the time where, even what Terry said, some Liberians are in detention. We don't even know their number. We don't even know the category of your case. So it's like the whole thing has become like the hospital now. If you don't come there to visit your patient, the doctor are going to relocate your patients to a different ward. You see?
Definitely.
And the ward they're going to relocate your patient to, if you stay there too long, for instance, something go wrong, the government going to bury you. So the people are assessing the people's strength to know who are behind the other population. So if we don't have our voices being heard through our organization like EULA, going to these people, and say, look, we understand some Liberians are in detention or getting a lawyer. We can put together as citizens to help Eula to get a lawyer, to get a hotline, to pursue these things. But I see this guy here, Emma Wetty. He all on the Facebook try to showcase what the crown Joseph Parker gave him all over using it to be collecting money to buy gas to move around, and you can't be doing that. All right? This is the time to speak for the Liberian. So he can use the crown Joseph Parker gave him or the award to have a fundraising, and that money be used to get a lawyer standing by to find out how many of our brothers in jail.
Right.
What is their situation? Under what condition are they there? Because if I don't see people coming to the particular population in jail, then that means you are homeless. You got nobody behind you here, and soon money they're going to deport you. You see? So the Latino, they have got lawyers. They go into that place every day. So I know now that these people have got people behind them. They're not just going to deport them like that. But for the Liberians, I don't know. But it's a sad story.
Okay. All right. Moses, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good. So just quickly have to announce to just receive got a contribution from our own art. You play you're not get it.
But Terry already told you that there will be an investigation. Moses,
Oh.
Moses, you haven't seen anything yet. This is what he did to me. When he came here today. This is what your CEO did to me when he came this morning. So,
Oh, he came to visit you and knock you out?
Yeah.
But you see, Moses,
Now we call it a security analyst.
Yes.
Moses,
Yeah.
Moses, these are some of the people I'm supposed to be looking for.
I know.
People who are just causing problem for other people, unnecessary plaster on their hair, calling the police.
The liberal got bandit on your head.
You know what?
I the man will
God
come visit
forbid.
you, and the man come for you in your own house.
Libra is declared exempted.
You know what it means? Every you can wolf now. The real wolf will catch you. Then you will know. Okay, Moses. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening. Good evening.
I think we have.
Have I talked to guys? Can you guys give me 1 minute here? Let me repeat myself to Sis Kotu, please. Sis Kotu, again. Let me repeat myself. Thank you very much. The contribution you said, we got it. Thank you very much. Like I said, it's not strange to us because this is who you are. You always, whether you know person or you don't like to sit up for people to struggle. And that's what make you the person you are.
Oh, hold on. I think I made a mistake. She said that my transport. They said that enough for you. They said that my parking ticket money. Yes. I will see how you get it. Be making. You better be nice to me. Nothing you can do about it. Not to your. Oh, okay. Hey, you got a president here now. And doing what you're doing there. You get it.
Really appreciate as well.
He need don't have beard then he need to shave them.
No, but that beard that what's his name? Guy from South Africa.
Hold on,
the politician with a beard. From Angola.
So how do you call it? So not my share.
Yeah,
Senator Juma, the lady. Okay, let's get back to a lot of issue, guys. Moses, let's hear you.
Yep.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. I'm sorry I'm late because I went running an errand for mom and I just got back hastily trying to do something and killed 2 birds with 1 stone. And I just logged on and listened to the Reverend, Mr. Kettle called wannabe politician. but the Reverend, and he made certain assertion that I really want to respond to, and I'm not sure how far the conversation has gone, but you see, in the United States, everything that people benefiting from right now, there were sacrifices made by others. I was staying here today and working and doing what we're doing in the United States is on the shoulders of so many other people that we never heard of that challenge the status quo. And I want to speak specifically to what you said when you mentioned Oma and saying she exacerbated the situation that they took TPS from the Somalians and all the people and whatnot. I think what Oman is doing, other people did before. And she's standing. Not only that she's an activist, but she represents her constituency of people who are being victimized by what's going on. So her being out there is why she was elected to do. If she doesn't do it, she's not meeting the demands of the people. And that's why they put her there, because they knew she was strong enough to speak out, to challenge the status quo, and to go for things that would benefit them. Let me change the thing a little bit. Again, I said the last time that the Liberian government cannot interfere in this country immigration issues as America cannot interfere in Liberia's immigration issue. It's a sovereign nation. They have the right to do whatever they want to do to people here. The thing that we can do that I will see us doing is that, and Dr. Mali spoke to it a little bit, we don't have the leadership ability. And when people are ignorant of something, they don't know how to respond to it. Back in the 80s and the 90s, the leadership of ULAB made themselves, they educated themselves on immigration issues. Because when the late 70s started and Liberia started to be targeted, they had to integrate themselves in learning how to attack it. Up to 1996, if you check right now, you will see the 1996 Immigration Fairness Act was put in place, and you know what they said? They were targeting legal immigrants, not illegal. And what happened with that was that they were going back 7 years. 7 years to see if you had any, they call it high misdemeanor and felony. Some of the children that are in Liberia today, deportee, were affected by that bill. It took the Coalition for Immigrants and Refugees right out of Rhode Island that consists of over 100, 200 different community-based organizations to challenge the status quo through their congressional delegates in Washington. So this thing has to be planned, but you have to educate yourself on what the steps are to take. And that's what is lacking in our Liberian community. The ambassador cannot speak to that. It would take activists to do what they do. What Sese is doing, he's not doing it for Liberian people. He's doing it for the entire immigrant population in Minnesota, bringing up awareness and doing some things. How many of us have volunteered to do stuff?
Let's dive into it.
You see, so okay, all right.
Yeah,
but you haven't gone through that yet.
We talk about that. There are other things we have to talk about. You know, this whole thing here is a two-way street.
I'm just
two-way in the sense that
I just got to mention that.
Yeah, our own people. I mean, people must be responsible. The divide of the politics in the country has somehow interfere, and people, the lack of temperament, as I always say, you know, if you listen to the social media, some blockers, people making public proclamation I will call eyes on people. I will do this. People doing all kinds of things, going to court, reporting people for different things. So
Uh,
giving them so many lies. I am not saying what they are doing, but when you give people calls to get things done, so there are a lot of things we got to face for ourselves. But let's go into some of the things we want to talk about here. Liberal.
real quick. See you. I beg you. I wanted to mention something that Dr. Mali said with Wati. If you may give me permission for only 1 minute.
USA 1 minute.
USA 1 minute. Dr. Mali,
Yeah.
when Wati came to America, all of the efforts were already put in place. I would say openly today, Wati didn't do nothing with immigration. He only joined the party because he was in the state that was active at the time. The bill that passed in 2021 during the Trump administration, that bill was introduced in 1998. And Senator Jack Reed continued to reintroduce the bill on the Senate side. That's the bill he squeezed into the military bill that passed. Weti don't know where this thing started. They don't even have, they're total ignorant of the process that was put in place. So to mention his name, and Cassidy know, and Cassidy then promoting themselves to go and get ribbons for something they have no clue about. And I can put my neck on chopping board for that. I just wanted to make that clear. So don't give these people credit.
I'm gonna bring the chopping board.
Oh yeah, don't give these people credit for anything that they didn't do, and they're all fraud.
Okay. Well,
I said that.
Yeah, everybody putting their shoulder pad on whatever thing they did.
No, I can back it up because you don't hear me talking about these things. This is passionate to me because I volunteered 13 to 15 years of my service in this country to understand
So
some of these things, to start it. And there are people who know what we went through. So people always take credit for other things that other people did.
I'm not going to say. I mean, there are a lot of people who did different things when it comes to this here, and this is a high political issue when it comes to this whole immigration thing here. So that is.
We shouldn't make it hard. I can give you names of people.
That's not everybody. That's not all the people. You don't know all. What?
Christianity.
That's not all. There are other people.
I know most of what happened that led to this thing.
I understand. What I'm saying, there are
I
other
just
people.
want to educate you guys and inform you.
Okay. What we are saying is not only Rhode Island. There are a lot of people who have paid the price. A lot of things happen. Other people did their things.
I didn't say that.
People didn't know. I mean, you're calling people that I don't think that all of them you will know all of them. I mean, let's be honest. There are some people that people.
No, I didn't say that, Mr. CEO. What I'm trying to tell you is that we launched this thing, so we kept record of who got involved, who did what, up until in Minnesota is the one that we lift our heart up to because they continue it with Senator.
So are you saying what he didn't do anything or what?
What he didn't do nothing.
How?
I can tell you that. What he and myself can call him on the show and hear my second debate. I want to see what he did. He just came and became a follower.
Follower? When you say follower to who?
To the advocacy of that thing. And they took credit for it because when he took over ULA,
was he a leader?
He was ULA president after what again? Oh my God, I'm forgetting her name. But after Joe Cotto himself, they let Joe Cotto was president when the initiator started. When this initiation started, Joe Cotto. Listen, there's a whole narrative of this thing.
So was he involved in the advocacy, or are you saying he was not involved?
Well, he didn't play major role.
What is the definition of your major?
Major role means that you were in the trenches, you knew where this thing was going, you made some difference. You were part of the meetings with the State Department, the White House, the congressional leaders, the Black Congressional Caucus, and all of these people. When he got to Minnesota, those processes were already in place. And when he became ULA,
no.
listen,
We gotta be fair. We gotta be fair. I may not agree with everything.
CEO, let me let you know something. The credit that people take for things and run with it is what
It's not about running with it. If I can, you can start 100 years ago, and if I become a president now, if that thing succeed, it means I support that agenda. I attended Wetty's inauguration in Columbus, Ohio, when I served on the same EULA commission for 2 years. But we're not going to go into that. But what I'm saying, no, what?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, but you said no, so I'm waiting to say.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
All right, let's just continue that. We're going to find time. Maybe I want to have.
I'm just saying. What the point I'm trying to make here is that Dr. Mala said something and brought in Wetty, and I'm just trying to tell him that Wetty then didn't have the kind of leverage that they claimed they had at the time of this whole immigration issue. Just like the dual citizenship. The late Senator John Hoodoo Master from Maryland County.
Okay, guys, let's
not go there.
Let's change the narrative. I'm not going to get into one we're ready. What you will get a fight. What you will kind of say his own. You could say your own people would disagree with you. It doesn't mean you didn't do it or other people didn't do it. But I think.
But I encourage a debate with him.
All right.
Get you ribbon.
One of the things that have been going away, and I want us to talk about. But let's see here. I don't think we're gonna get long time. What you say you were taking me later?
Yeah, but
you're gonna get. Y'all gonna drink the baby juice together? Y'all come and drink the baby juice?
No, the guy he has in you know when you come in the land, you got the man. What's the name of it again?
Got the baby juice?
He took me to the store where they did him a complete pound. I don't know whether they get on the East Coast there or that. Oh yeah. But guys, let's talk here. What's the news? What's the news making headline? This thing, the president Sonan address is still not going anywhere.
Let me take your knee on that. And I hope that you will give me enough time to actually enjoy myself. If you why great.
The liberal is far away from the microphone.
Yeah.
The president, when he started, you know something?
Puerto, how you doing?
Great. Thank you.
Why did the president have to start and tell the people about the Capitol building? The man said we in a song. And the reason why we in a song, because your children there, they burn the place. That's why we in a song. We still facing it. That anything bad? That is the statement of the father of the nation. Complaining to the mothers of the sons. So I really respect that. Now, Mr. So let me go. The $70,000, 70,000 job, or whatever, million thousand, whatever they call it. The president was simply telling you that we have made some effort for Liberians to be helped. We have created X amount of jobs. I'm paraphrasing. However, my issue with that is those who came later to try to clarify, there was no clarification needed. Anybody who not satisfied with the president's statement, let them go do their research. But for you to now relitigate the issue by saying you want to clarify, and instead of you to come to clarify, you're not pulling Samuel to say he's taking 70 million people or whatever million people out of. That was some misspoke. We all know that. Samuel is not a dumb person, but for you to hold that in your clarification process is ridiculous. is uncalled for. Lastly, Mr. So, I don't know these people, they don't know me, but I'll be truthful. The president has given an agenda, a blueprint. It left with us Liberians to follow it. Those who were employed by the president, they are Liberian. They want to mess it up, it's up to them. That's their country as well. That's their President Baka is not going to be putting rope around people's neck because you mess up. That's not what it is. He asks you to do a specific job, a tax. It is your responsibility to make sure the tax is done correctly. And if you can't, if you don't have the means, be a man, be truthful to say, Mr. President, I don't think I can handle this. I'm going to leave.
So,
Then to pretend to do something you know you don't know how.
okay, I want to go to the other folks here. If the president asks you to do something, we agree the president of the country, he cannot do it alone. This is why the president get a team around. If you can do it, if you cannot admit, then what next?
Mr. So,
The president just leave it like that?
no, the president has a leadership style that is different from any other person's leadership style. What I don't want you guys to do is to have the president to follow your type of leadership style. Let the president
Okay.
lead the people.
You are not answering my question.
You're asking me to improvise, and I'm not going to do that. However, when the president leads, I'm supporting him.
Uh,
Hmm,
Eric?
hmm, 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 hmm.
Yeah, Mr.
What I was asking, there still seems to be a inconsistency. People still not finding their tone, and this is not good for government. And when we having this sort of conversation, it's not meant that people do not have Mr. to rub you on with the stolen juice. They juicy. I see why they better be drinking the juice. Also because you took me somewhere today. Now, yeah, I get two glasses here.
Wow.
Thing is it's important that the flow of information, what you put out there, is very, very vital. And that sort of consistency, especially coming as from government public relations, when you start multiple statements and people not able to explain themselves, then it's problematic. Then that's why people start asking more questions. And we are reading it on different print media, one coming from so, one coming from so. Then the question is, how come? How was this inserted into this? Who came with this idea? Why explanation is not being provided for people to say, oh, okay, or if it was a mistake that somebody inflicted a figure or somebody inserted a figure that was not the right figure. Why not somebody come and speak out?
Yeah, Mr. I hate to say this, but you know, the last time we were on the show, we talked about that. We predicted some similar things that were going to occur, and I said I was going to come back and make a position statement. And here is it. All
Mhm.
right. The president is to be blamed for the speech he gave to the Liberian people that was inaccurate, and we must not bow and blow. The president need to take responsibility as
Did you
well.
hear what he said, liberal?
I'm listening to him.
No,
You
you heard what
understand?
he said?
Not yet. He's got to do it.
So
Go ahead.
the Sonia is a very big speech. It's the speech that put the entire nation in attention to listening to what the president is about to say. And what the president say in that speech spreads over the entire year. So it's very important that the crafters of that speech do their job very well and that the president rehearse it before bringing it to the public to speak. And this is where many people don't like me because I'm hard to eat. You understand? Sour sweet, you know. But here is the thing. To be honest with ourselves, right? The president spoke very well. The president presented the information, but there should have been someone to rehearse the information with the president and say, Mr. President, this other figure here is not correlating with the figure that we know that's supposed to be in the document. All right. And if I were the president, I would start firing some people. That I was telling you the other time is also that the president needs to reshuffle his cabinet. He needs to reshuffle because there are plenty of people down there that are not supposed to be there. Think about the president's speech leak, the draft of the speech, not the exact speech, not the real content. The draft of the president's speech leaked before the president could even speak. Now the people go undergo investigation. So that means that there is somebody in your midst among you that leaking information out and exposing you, exposing the government. So all the security people you get around the president, people just taking things from there and just giving it out, exposing the president. So there are so many things they're doing, and I think until the president can reshuffle his cabinet, there will be more mistakes that we'll see coming, more mistakes going forward. More mistakes will continue. But what I wanted to say, Mr. Sigbe, to what you said earlier on, is that I'm not against that Dr. Omar, and I see that Sissy then really been doing well, because to be honest with you, the fight have not been easy here, and the Democrat really put their foot down to make sure that things change and shift. But there are certain statements that Omar made when she was speaking to some kind of something in Somalia that made the American people angry with her. All right. And from that time, she start having problem with Donald Trump. And she a person who do not back down. She goes for it. And they've been going through rift and all of that. And based upon that, this is one of the reasons why Donald Trump enforced the ICE agents on the Minnesotans. All right. And what helped us here was the leaders here, the leadership, the police department, all these guys, the DOG, they stood up against Donald Trump. They stood up against those ICE agents, and they were able to get us, they were able to fight for us. The protesters, and all those who helped, they've been really helping to help us here. But what I said was that you know that you came from other side. You went to Somalia. You identify yourself with the Somalian people. You say you guys are Somalians. So the people say, oh, but you here representing, or then you go to Somalia and say you Somalia. I mean, you from Somalia and blah, blah, blah. So the people say, but then you're not fit to represent us. You need to resign. You understand? And based upon that, the fight have been very severe. And now this have led to her people. There's a crackdown on the Somalians here. It almost had to say they are targeted. You see? And now the TPS, which was the temporary stay that Trump had on them, have been canceled. So by March or May, there will be another round on them. So my thing is that if I know that I'm from a different country, I'm not against you. For me, I'm not a politician, so I could be wrong. But I will be very careful, and I will measure my position, especially when I got many people from my country depending on me. Like how we got some Liberians here who fighting to become representatives and senators. Definitely, when you go down there, you got to be very careful how you speak. That's just my position. I could be very, very wrong because I'm not a politician.
CEO, can I make
But
one
Mr.
correction?
So,
10
I
minutes,
have to
please.
go pick up my wife, so I will beg to leave you guys real quick.
One quick correction before you leave, Reverend. I beg you.
I'll be listening.
One quick
TPS,
correction, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we do it one at a time?
TPS.
Moses.
Yeah. Just quick.
What?
Just quick. 2
Yeah,
seconds.
everybody will want to be quick. Then we're going to have something. Tarek, you will come back. I mean, that's not the end
They're
of
not
it.
coming by.
I think it's not
Run
only.
the show tonight anyway.
What?
Is this not my show for me to run? Why are you taking over?
You're not in charge. No, I was saying the show coming to an end, then you're asking. That's an obituary announcement you are making now. Look,
No,
this
just
guy-
a quick, if the CEO, just a quick thing to let Terry know that TPS cancellation is not just for Somalian. He canceled the entire TPS program for all other countries. There were 11 countries
Okay.
that were receiving TPS. So that one of the first thing as an action for He called it illegal immigrant. He shut the whole thing down. So it's not when they targeted in Somalia, the
Yeah,
Somalia.
but Somalians were
So,
targeted in our state, and he made it specifically for them. TPS.
oh
He
my God.
canceled it. He made it
Okay.
specific for them. I'm
Okay.
telling you, I'm living in Minnesota. Miss, just
No,
Google it.
you
It's
see,
all on the news.
the
Just
TPS,
Google it.
they
I
must
know
be
that there are other nations who are under the
Yes,
TPS,
we
but
okay.
gotta we
he
gotta move ahead.
targeted Somalians
We
specifically.
gotta move. I mean, for me,
But
it's not
thank you.
strange. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
strange. His action with this lady it being a gun. Dr. Mali, go ahead quickly. I'll
Yeah,
bring in
what I just wanted
Kyoto. Kyoto.
to what I wanted to say here is that the firestorm were already in Minnesota before the lady even appeared there.
Correct.
And it all was around the issue of audit. They said there were a lot of fraudulent activity going on down there by the Somalis getting money from the state and not doing the right thing. All those discussion, Omar wasn't there. Not at all. So the firestorm were already put in place in Minnesota before they get even appear, and they get you an activist. You see? So I really don't find a problem what she really doing. The TPS thing they being off and on for a very, very long time.
Since 1991.
Yes. So the Somalis, it started with a fraud business that they were receiving so much money for daycare and all kinds of things. And so, but my question was ICE the right
Action.
agency organization to audit fraud? This is a question I'll be asking myself.
Okay, Kyoto.
Thank you.
I know you're
Thank
being
you. I would like to
awful.
say hi to everybody. Sorry that I can't appear on screen right now. So I'm in a little tight little spot. But at least the communication can get across. Let me just address Dr. Mali's point and um maybe the security analyst point a little bit on this whole thing. Terry is right. The reason why you saw the enforcement of ICE, the investigation of fraud in Minnesota, especially to the Somalian community, because Omar spoke out strongly against the Republican, especially Donald Trump. Long before, even long before she been speaking out, she been active, she been or carrying on her activism against the way Donald Trump operate. And Donald Trump, once she said something that provoked him. The next time Donald Trump went straight on his not even on social media to the podium and start to attack Somalian. Record is there. And he said they're gonna look into Somalian because they got illegal aliens, they're doing all kinds of bad things in Minnesota, and they're gonna go after them. The next thing we know, ice on the street, the fraud, the EBT fraud case came out, and all those things. And then the next time we heard Liberians getting targeted, when Louis Brown went and spoke to the poor Liberian inside the Minnesota
Oh
Fiscal
my
Bureau.
God.
No.
Hold on.
Guys,
You speak out
guys,
of choir.
no, hello, guys. We can't do that. I mean,
Yes, y'all are
Apologize.
speaking out of choir, man.
yeah,
Yeah, we can
can't
let
do.
that be honest here. This administration in America is not a very normal thing that happening. If you speak against this government, the government is almost like Joseph Waka government. If the people demonstrate on the street, what happened? The police come and suppress them and subdue them
Brother,
because they don't want to for the people's voices to be heard. That's seriously. And people sit there and say, why there's no protest why the opposition not protesting Liberia? Because when you go protest, the government crack down on you.
Are
And
you
they got
kidding me?
indictment for, hold on, and they got indictment for what they got in stand or leadership. What it name, what the guy name, the former chairman for CDC, Molu,
yeah.
the police got case on him
Okay.
for the demonstration they led in like in the city. I'm just saying let correlate these things. It's not a normal day in this country because when people speak their mind, the establishment go against you. Whether you're right, whether you got right to speak your mind, as long you speak against this leadership, you are on the back burner, and that's a sad thing. All right. So the CEO introduced the Sona, right? The CEO introduced the Sona, and Terry was right. Liberal. I call you 3 times. And this time around, I'm very serious. The reason I'm serious, because liberal and agitated in our country for change, for democratic change in our society. They brought about the progressive. They wanted multiple, how do you call it? Multi-democracy. They wanted freedom of speech, freedom of everything in our society. All right? You cannot sit and exclude this president, who we always say the president has the right to fire and hire. You cannot sit and see all the misstep. The president went before our national legislators and lie willfully, lie. Get sugar coated, lie. And then you take the blame and put it on other people. So you want to tell me the man school he went to, CWA, the man went to university, he cannot read. The Sona was rating 3 months. The whole thing was prepared 3 months. Joseph Boaka rehearsed it. You want to tell me he can't comprehend? He doesn't know that they didn't create 70,000 jobs to the extent where they were talking. Did you hear? Did you hear Mo Ali?
Speak.
Did you hear Mo Ali telling the Liberian people that people who selling in market, that employment, people who run keke, that employment, that the employment the government. So before President President Boaka came into office, but they're not people riding keke and motorbike in the street, but they're not people
Okay.
selling in the market. We gotta stop this, man.
All right. Guys, I think we have to, when people speaking interruptions, sometimes, I know people don't speak equally. Other people have enough time, other people don't, but I think that was his first statement, so we can just exercise and maybe take note when people speaking, then that way we can get it going. We're not going to be here for long. The liberal are still having your promises are there. You told me what you're going to do, so don't
We're gonna go.
yeah. Don't, other than that, I want to talk it out here now. Do you want me to say?
I said, well, thank you. I'll take you.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
When you
So,
get, when you get to labor
uh,
today, he's
so how far are we now with this whole thing here? How far? Because most of the time these kind of things come out, we talk and talk, and at the end of the day, it's zero. And the reason we are talking these things is to avoid for how to have better form of getting information out there. And I don't think our leaders they can be that honest. And even if there was an honest mistake, they don't. And that's the problem with the African politician, not just Liberian. They don't take responsibility of anything. You don't want to hear anything about it. And I say that they won't hear because somebody said it from the inner house that those figure it was inflicted. They meant to say 1700. But who put that there? Who didn't verify why? How it got into public domain? Who's going to be the big boy now to come out to say, yes, this is what we meant to say? That's not going to happen.
Mr. So, I will say this again, very serious note. These people don't know me. I don't know them. Walter Carter, President Baka is older enough to be your father.
There we go.
You cannot, and you must not come to this public forum.
It got nothing to do with politics. I'm sorry.
Can you hold on to a waiting?
Yes, I'm sorry.
You're an educated person. You know the language. There are words you will use that will still represent what you're trying to, but will still convey exactly what you want to say.
What is your issue, Liberal?
The word he used here, calling him lying, that's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. He knows exactly what to say. You can say misleading. It still mean whatever you want to say.
Is the same as a lie?
Yeah, misleading.
So then what's it? Then what's
No,
it?
but use the correct word.
No, but you said it's the same as lie.
Yeah, but don't lie for us as Liberian. It's very wrong. This is what I want people to understand. These languages that we're going to use against our older brothers, our father and mother, we cannot do these things because
So,
Mr. So,
Moses.
I'm not done.
Sir.
Okay, you got 30 seconds.
Mr. So, I'm running my show. Then you're going to tell me I got 30 seconds.
You be running show when I sitting in your chair. Yeah. You're not in charge. You pretend to be in charge, but you're not in charge. And you say you're running your show. You're not running show.
Liberal, that's a coup d'etat today. Oh.
Let me just say this. The issue
I
is
didn't know say you're running show when I in your prime time seat and you say you're running the show.
the issue with us, Mr. So, Liberians, we must learn to trust. The president made his statement, even if we don't agree with it, and if it's not seen to be true, let's find a way to have it resolved.
What is the way?
For example, if you believe the president said 70,000 jobs have never been created, you come up with your own facts, what you believe to be your facts. And then on this
We
public
just
forum,
need, I want to go to the other gentleman. We just need clarification based on what you told us. So where will we come up? You need to tell us, say, hey, this is what I said. Go to this place, go to that place, and you find the information. Isn't that's not
that's
fair?
not the president's the speech was not meant as a form of research.
It was meant for what?
It
What?
was meant as an information.
But did he provide a research material to us?
No, that's what I'm telling you.
Why are you talking about research? Okay, hold on there. Let me just. You're finding it very difficult to defend. I wish it's understandable. That's
So,
why you.
Mr.
Moses.
So, can I just
Yeah.
respond to Mr.
No,
to Liberal a
no,
little bit for one
no, we're
second?
not going to do. No, no. Hold on here. Maybe in
Okay,
your
okay,
question
that's
you
all right.
can do response. Moses,
All right.
Sir.
do you prefer me calling to say that you lie, or if I say lie, you mislead, or whatever? Which other word you use?
Misleading,
Misleading.
playing fussy with truth,
Plain what?
playing fussy with truth. You
Uh-huh.
are not being
Honest.
honest. You are not being. You're playing game with truth. No
You
kinds of things.
you should you are not trusted because what you tell us it can be
I
verified. Is
don't
it?
trust it, and it's too raw for
Moses, how
Oh my
I,
goodness.
I don't understand how liberal want us to get this thing going. What's your side?
My side is this. Information sharing can be difficult and construed based on people's interpretation of what you're trying to say. You might say it means something that people may not even understand, and they might turn it into something else. I'm saying I don't have any facts to say the figures were wrong or who testified. And I can tell you, one of the things is that I've said on this show, we need to stop looking at things always from the political perspective. Because everything that broadcast says or does now, the opposition will have a quorum with it. They will go digging and making their own stories. But let's not forget, just recently they were sitting in the same chair when people were saying this and people were saying that. That's why when you point your finger, one finger to somebody, three is pointed back to you. And for me, the sign up is the sign up. It's information sharing time. The president is trying to let people know what has transpired over a period of time. It's left with you to go and do research on the details of those things if you're more interested in it or not. But you don't use that politically to disregard all the other things that were good in there and take just one statement and tarnish this person's reputation. And I think we're good at that when it comes to politics. Everything else said in that sauna was okay with people, especially the UNE when it came to the employment issues. I'm not sure if they
Do you
questioned
have
other
do
things.
you have do you have problem with that or no?
Huh?
The issue, the concern people have raised.
Uh-huh.
Do you have concern? Do you have problem with that or no?
Well, I don't have serious problem with that at all. I don't have problem with it.
Is the presidency is it a political office?
It is a political office, so
So
they will use the politics.
so then why should it be surprising that people are making
That's what I'm saying. I don't have an issue with that. It's not an issue for me.
But is it fair to before I go to Dr. Malik?
You
Is it
see what you're doing?
why?
You're twisting it now. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
I am asking, is it fair that
Uh-huh.
if Moses, as a security analyst, says something relative to the security, or even like we are having this sort of conversation, you say something, and one of your colleagues decide to go further to seek clarifications, is
Yeah.
it fair?
Oh yeah, it's fair.
And if he or she have a different view about that, it is on who to provide the detail.
It's on him to provide the facts that I
No,
didn't
no,
say the right
they
thing.
are raising concern with what you put out in the public domain.
Okay, so
I
provide the
don't
fact
know.
that
So you
contrasts that.
no, that's not mean supposed to provide it.
No, the person
I'm
who
only saying
challenging me should provide the fact.
you will provide the resources.
No, I can't. Because I've said what I said. If you disagree with me and you go and do your
So
research,
so
provide the facts.
so meaning you're saying is unquestionable.
No, no, no. I'm saying if you try to dispute what I said, then provide the facts to dispute it. I will be man enough to accept it.
Wow.
Yeah. Is that wrong?
Liberal, we are in trouble, right?
No, you're not.
No.
Okay.
You challenging me. You saying what I said is not true. That's what happens in court all the time when they provide evidence. When the prosecutor go and give evidence
we're not in court. We're not
okay, we're not in court. All right. But if you are challenging what I said, you do the research
because
and bring
the
your facts and say what Moses said on day 1, day 2 is not true.
What I'm trying
And
to
I'll
do
be man
here,
enough to say yes, I misspoke.
what I'm trying to do here, we as analysts, pundits, whatever, we can't confuse our audience.
No, we can't.
We cannot disposition our audience.
If we come
here, if we come here and say something, and if the audience, somebody in the audience comes out to say, "Oh no," what is our responsibility? It is our responsibility to provide the resources to show them the pathway. But on the contrary, you are saying different things. Dr. Mali.
Let a person go do their research. Dr. Mali, take over, please.
Yes.
I know you can't even handle it now, so you're trying to find. So you can't send it to Liberal. Liberal is already in this position, so he's trying to get it low off his head. Dr. Mali.
Yeah.
Dr. Mali agree with me already.
CEO.
Don't seek for private.
It's like I'm coming from a very different angle tonight. You see, the sonar.
Brace yourself.
We got to be very careful. It shouldn't be like we're throwing rare meat out there for opposition.
There you go.
Now, one thing we need to be very careful about. And also, the youth demographic in Liberia is 63% of the population is under 25. And 32.8% is between 10 and 24 years old.
Thank you.
But here is the most important one. Ages 15 and 35-year-old represent 41.7%. That's a huge population in Liberia. So even the coming election, the youth, we gotta be very, very careful with them. So if we put the information out there concerning youth and look at the opposition sitting down on the hilltop, and the information is going like a rare meat to be used by opposition during election, then there's something wrong with the presentation. Because we have 41.7. That's a huge youth population in our country. And the people then that are tense right now are those with the ages between 15 and 35 that constitute the percentage, according to sources, you see. So the president putting things out there is fine, but we should also project the future. This population is there. Are they going to misconstrue this thing? Are they going to misrepresent this thing? Is the opposition going to use it as a campaign material? Is it going to look bad for us? So the sonar is not about now. It's about tomorrow. So if the presentation today is not healthy, it might come against us tomorrow. I think that's where I'm really coming from now with the sonar issue.
Your position seems to be liberal. Was that Dr. Mali's position the last time around?
No, that's a new position.
But as usual, Dr. Mali's position keep switching the goalpost. Because if he feels that perhaps the liberal is winning, then he switched the goalpost. Now I'm glad he's coming my way anyway. So I'm glad, but that's
no, he's not coming your way. That's not what.
No. Liberal, point of correction. I'm not coming your way. I'm making a projection. The presentation of the 70,000. I'm not questioning it. What I'm saying, the sonar should not be used as a red meat in the hands of opposition. Two, the population we play around here is 41.7%.
So, Dr. Male,
The ages of 15 is between 15 and 35. That's a vulnerable population. So if we are saying they got 70,000 jobs, we should be forthcoming on that. You see, because that anger may continue after election day, and opposition could exploit that. This is where I'm coming from with my new position.
okay, let's quantify this new position. I want to go to Keto.
Yeah.
And I need a specific answer. I do not want anything that you will try to dance around anything. Question number one: is this 70,000 concerning to you? Moses, is this 70,000 concerning to you? You are muted. You don't want us to hear you.
70% is what percent? 70,000. 70,000 is what percent of 5 million people? You see, of 41% is what 41 of that. So listen, we're talking about a very minute number.
Moses.
Yeah, I
compared
see
to
if
5
it's
million.
concerning to you.
Moses.
You see, so
Moses.
it's not concerning to me. 70,000 is
It's
not.
not?
No, it's not concerning to me.
Dr. Male, let me restructure this question. Does it matter for us to know how that number 70,000 who landed in the hands of the president? Does it matter for us to know?
No.
I said that you're not Dr. Male.
Okay.
My answer is yes. And you know why I said yes?
Mhm.
I said yes because 70,000 disgruntled youth could contaminate 1.5 million other youth that could undermine the election for Unity Party if this statement is not true.
What?
Liberal,
Where is 70,000 coming from?
your
Oh,
posture.
you got 70,000 youth
Moses,
can be
Moses,
disgruntled.
Moses.
70,000 jobs were created for youth,
Yeah, hold on one
Right?
second. I want to go to Keto, guys. We're gonna
right?
Liberal.
Mr. Moses, Mr.
Yeah.
Segway,
Yes.
I said 70,000 jobs were created for youth, right?
Yeah. So how did they become a threat?
I come in now. If it is proven that the 70,000 jobs were not created for youth, those particular youth will be disgruntled. They will move
The
to the
70,000?
disgruntled. I come in now. Those particular youth will move to the disgruntled section of our population. They
How?
will have
All
to
right.
contaminate
Okay.
other youth to undermine UP come the election. That's where I'm coming from. I'm
I
looking
mean,
at the
this
future
is for
now.
me. All right, quickly. Let me
I'm
go
looking at the
Yeah.
future, Mr. Segway.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me go to
All right.
Liberal. Liberal. Your posture.
Liberal sleeping,
You are
the,
so-
the,
you are
the
so-
juice.
You look like you are guilty of everything here.
So I am winning. Love my position tonight. Madam Frederick, Clark Frederick, love my position tonight. So I'm winning. There's nothing. I'm just giving you guys 10. That's all.
All right. What's on Keto?
Yes, Mr. So thank you so much. This is hypocrisy we talk about, and the
Here we go.
dishonesty in the intellectual, and all of the wannabe politicians on this platform. All right. So
Secret.
see,
Call the member name.
What?
no, I said all of the wannabe. So this the argument here, right, Mister? So just allow me to address the labor small. Since I've been growing up, not a day I have heard the word LIE is an insult. When people the opposite for true is lie. When I went to school, that's what I was taught. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how young you are. When you say something that is not true, it means it is false. It's a lie. Mr. Labor, don't come tell me because we got an 80-year-old man in the office. So when he kills somebody, we must say, oh, because an 80-year-old man will gain a pass. He's a politician. He chose to come and do something for the country. We didn't beg him. He asked us if he can do it. And when he come and lie and mislead the country, we call it for what it is. We have to start doing
Okay.
it, or else our country will not move anywhere.
Okay.
Secondly, this 70% issue we're talking about is not realistic. We know that it's not realistic. Yeah, we know, we know it's not
All right.
realistic. And Mr. So it's not realistic. And so this is the reason why the finance and the information minister said the president's persona was misleading, and that's the reason why the Senate now is asking for the president to come back and retract what he said to them.
All right. Quickly here before we go, liberal, my glasses giving me problem. Can you read this here for me? What is?
My glasses can see there either.
Huh?
That's it. Cannot see that part. Don't read that.
Be nice. I'm visiting
But,
you.
you say your glasses can't see it. Myself, my glasses can't see it. Then what you want to
I should read it.
do? What are you reading it for? You say you can't see it, you will make mistake if you read it.
Okay, guys. Look, and the reason we are asking this here, this is not meant to crucify our president, but we are just calling for more honesty from our government, not just only this government, but from subsequent governments to come. We saw these things last time playing around, and it was just swept under the rug. It was watered down. Samuel Tuer calling the figure that way not even get to the population, and not much was done. And this because they are, I don't know how they're taking the country to be. People should not question them. And that's what Moses said. Moses here, the security analyst, is telling us that when people report to the intelligence community that mutiny is going on, there's a cross border is going on. He's literally telling us that we should not initiate investigation. We
Who
should
told
not
you
be
that?
concerned. We should not be concerned that something is happening to our borderland. That's the
What
other
you talking
version that
about?
he's saying. Liberal. You wasn't it? You saw him saying that, and that's
What you
exactly what he's
talking
saying.
about?
That's it.
What are you talking about?
What?
CEO?
I'm serious.
What are you coming from with that kind of assertion? What are you talking about?
You want me to repeat myself?
Yes, I think I would really appreciate if you can repeat yourself.
Watch up in the next edition. We'll go much deeper, right?
This is liberal crazy. Yeah,
The liberal is tipping me now. He say I need to call for time. Liberal say time, or you call it. The guy bribing the man giving me $100 on our hand. He bribing me say time. Okay, guys. I know liberal want to leave it. I know we gotta do one or two things, and gentlemen, we want to leave it here this evening. But before we go, everybody gotta give their last uh, bullet point, perhaps something that we didn't talk about. Just sum it up. We can do 1 minute each. Then we'll appreciate that. Keto, let's start with Keto. Is that a Cloud We Are Foundation picture there?
No, this is the Redemption Hospital that President Weah started constructing, and this administration I think put the roof over it in the Corway era. This is the
Which
city.
administration?
I said this
What,
Unity Party administration put the
but
roof
why
over.
you
He
can't call them
started.
if they completed it? So give credit to whom it is due.
This is what
So
I'm saying. I said this is the hospital President Weah started constructing, and this administration put the roof over
what kind
it.
of long recitation is that? They want
Yeah.
started this and they want put this one.
So So yeah, I mean it's a continued stuff, man.
Okay.
It's not like the the Justice Ministry that Samuel Kido broke ground for and put foundation down. Bishop Walker go break ground again for it. You see how inept
Where Keto can be coming from with a thing like this?
Sam.
Let Keto closest. Keto, your 1 minute. Let's go ahead quickly.
Thank
We
you.
got to go.
So Samuel Kanyan Do broke ground for the Justice Ministry. That property been there for a long time. Ellen Johnson said he didn't touch it. President Weah King didn't touch it. Joseph Wagaki, he broke ground for it again.
He
You
touch
see the
it.
you see the inept, because what they want to do is to
Oh,
divert the conversation from the SONA and all of the rest of the corruption that been taking place in this government to putting something and like bring I'm buying it. Like Mr. Soyi said. And I think Dr. Mali is getting a friend now. He's shivering that just from what this SONA explained to Liberian people, this administration may likely not survive it. Joseph Boakai legacy will be a
Thank,
flunky. And
thank you.
so he afraid that if Joseph Boakai legacy be a flunky, there will never ever be or there will never be anytime soon for anybody to leave from Lofa County like Itobogi to be in a presidency anymore. So
Thank
they
you so
got they,
much.
they got to fight
All
for
right.
that.
All right. Moses, let's hear you before we go.
This guy go to Tumagi. The thing that Tumagi made they talk. Well, hey, let me just say this. On a serious note, the whole issue with the immigration here in this country has taken a total different turn. And I think we should do our due diligence in doing research on some of these things and understand where we have come from as a people, both Liberians and immigrant, the immigrant population. This is a land of immigrants, and it was built on the back of immigrants. And that's the first thing we need to realize. Secondly, there have been laws passed over and over and again. Illegal immigrants and those that are classified as criminals can be singled out. It's already in the immigration proceedings or policy that when you commit crime and you're found guilty by the state or by the federal government, you face possible deportation. That process has been going on forever, forever. To get in the street, intimidate people, pulling people car over, going to grocery stores, churches, and all those things is totally inhumane and is not acceptable to many countries. And that's why we see other people taking actions now and doing what they need to do. So this is a different times. These are different times in the United States of America. I would just say that I'm encouraged by the recent talk, but it had to take somebody to sacrifice. There had to be some kind of sacrifice. And the two persons that passed that were killed, they have to pay the ultimate price. But we know that this history of this country is that people always pay prices for something before there's a change to leverage what needs to happen. So let's hope that things change in the next few weeks so that we can be on a positive turn and stop harassing immigrants. But they got the process in place to get all of the criminals and get them out of here. It's been done. Barack Obama did it. He was the president of deportation, and that was the process he followed.
Thank you so much. Dr. Mali?
Yes, I just want to go back to the 70,000 job creation, and it will not look good if these jobs were not created, and it would be a boost for the UP party if they were created. And lastly, I want to say that the issue of Liberian being in this country, I know we came here on a different condition with different situation. So some of our brothers who are undocumented today, I don't know their condition, I don't know their situation. But we need to sympathize with them at this moment because they have come to the point where some of them will be deported, some of them are in detention. So it would be a good idea if diaspora organization can put together, meet your senator in the state that we live in, and we got a hotline, and to really verify how many Liberians are in jail, under what condition, checking on them is very important. Because if this doesn't happen, whatsoever detention they're in, maybe the people just conclude that, okay, this particular population or this group, they don't have representation, and we will just do anything we want to do with them by sending them back. So at this time, instead of we coming to criticize their status, they've been here long, they didn't get their paper, yes, we agree, but that particular argument now, it doesn't hold water now. What holds water right now is that they are in a predicament. Most of them are being arrested. So it's about time that we all rally around them. And those running our organization around here, they need to be speaking. If that money will collect to pay people way, or to get a lawyer standing by just to find out where they are and what happening to them, I think it would be a very good idea. So I'm
Okay.
suggesting one man can't do it all. Sisse is trying his best in Minnesota. He just one man. Okay, a lot of organization in Minnesota, you see. And to my brothers and sisters who are going on Facebook saying, "Oh, I will show you. Oh, I will show you to the people." Well, I don't know where is our patriotism and our collective working together. I don't know where is that spirit. That's not a good spirit. That's not a good spirit at all. And whosoever is doing it on the social media, I'm calling on you tonight to please stop it. It's not good. It doesn't augur well for us as Liberians.
Mr.
Thank
So,
you,
Mr.
All
CEO.
So, can
right.
I just,
You
Mr.
last,
So,
as you
Mr.
people
So,
go out, I learn you people going out to hang. People are going to hang out tonight. Be careful. Carry all your document with you. If you don't have it, CEO, please stay home.
Who
And
going to hang on?
oh, I learn you're going to hang out. And to Libra, if you don't have all your paper, please get it before you go to the airport. We don't want to hear any bad news. Thank you.
Mr. So, Mr. So,
Yeah.
can I just chip in something quick? I heard you, and I wanted to talk about that, but it just slipped my mind concerning where is our leader or where are the leaders here that's supposed to come in. Mr. Sigbe was saying Yola putting Yola up there. Don't forget this very administration that Mr. Malik Jones and the labor support undermine Yola here by establishing a diaspora office that have taken the full control of whatever we do in this country, undermining Yola, the legs of Keseli, the legs of the same Emmanuel Wati that they gave me a wars to, that he knows nothing about how we struggle here. He knows nothing how we came here and organized. Mr. Sigby then were here before us that were organizing, trying to get Liberian who are not here with status, good status, and then they pick up from that end. At the end of the day, this man, we spend money for the man to go and represent us in Liberia to talk to the Liberian people, come back. And he said he did everything by himself. Side put the
My
organization
my
aside.
my dinner is getting cold. The dish downstairs, the table that I said there.
Look, see, oh, you're making my mind to change. Did Libra give you some
I
good
thought you
soup?
were going out.
Did Libra give you some good soup?
Why are you worrying about what going on?
No, that
Yeah.
I think CEO ate some good over there. That's why he trying to
I
start the
know
lip.
that immigration officer.
No,
We,
no, no,
we
no.
got
Information.
we got Iceman assigned with us. That
No,
one
CEO,
$5.
I'm worried because when you got the team, the platform going to go down. It's going to be closed for a while. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
worried.
yeah. One
Let me
person
just
you're
say,
here.
let me just say
We,
something real quick
we
to
got
Dr. Mali. Dr. Mali,
Yeah.
everyone that is incarcerated is public documentation.
Let me come in.
Wait a minute, see, Libra,
Let me in
just
for a
1 second. So when you're talking about get a list of people and this and that who Liberian, most of these people that committed crime may not even identify themselves as Liberian, of someone who been in the trenches of the prison system, and it's public document. And you cannot advocate for after 18 years old, they're independent to do everything to
all
the
right.
book, according
Thank
to the
you so
book.
much.
So
No,
just sharing that with you.
asking for
All
document.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, guy, we got it. Libra, I want to thank you so much for
Y'all
giving.
shaking hands?
Oh yeah, we are.
Y'all can
What
shake
I tell
hands?
you? What I
This is
tell you? I
how.
said
This is
But
this.
CEO, Libra don't even want to shake hand with
Liberal
you.
the good
hand,
Well,
liberal is
he have
liberal
no
shaking
choice.
hands.
He have no choice. He
the
got.
good soup working. The good soup working.
Yeah. No, this is. I'm coming to you. You're gonna say this is how tolerance and we are as an independent. No matter why, whether you don't like our say. I
Look at
mean, I'm
that.
gracious to sit in such an executive chair, using his
His half set.
BS and all of that here. He come and put a plaster there. He came and made a
He just
plaster.
he just
They are
sit down in the background.
they are plaster story here. He can't hold no drip of water. Nobody will even be.
What kind of tolerance that you look at my face?
I got
Look
it.
at my face.
People see you on camera, you putting fake thing on your face, then you talking about the people. But I want to thank you so much. The welcome was very cordial. He gave
Wow.
me, he tried to bribe me. Esther, the man, bought me all kinds of. What am I talking the other one here?
That little talk, kombucha talk. But no, on a very serious note, Mr. So let me say this. Again, I want to thank you very much. You never cease to amaze. You always show up when people really need you, and it's not just me. Any other family member that need you, you're always there. That's how you've been in this community ever since. We've been hanging together. So I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
I don't know why he kept the secret from us.
Dr. Mali, Mr. Madam Koto, and all of those Saturday, all of those guys that made contribution to the homegoing of my son. I really do appreciate all of you. And all those that express their sympathies, I appreciate that as well. We will be leaving out of here by Monday. So by Tuesday or so, we will be in Montreal in God's name, and we will make sure the young man is laid to rest peacefully. That's also God in God's name. But I want to take the opportunity again to say thank you to Mom for the expression of your sympathies and condolences to all of us. Thank you very much, Mr. So. Thank you.
Esther say attention. They juicy. I see why they made up you drink. Oh man.
And palm wine. You can go in there. But
Yeah.
it's good for your
The man,
body.
most of the guy get a whole gallon. He get a whole bottle sitting down on the desk here. So you see, when you see,
the man made pound one.
I don't know where that. I don't know that Mexican made pan one or some kind of. I don't know. Kabuja. What?
Kombucha.
Kabuja.
It's
Kabuja.
a health drink.
You see,
All right,
CEO, you went
guys.
there.
Thank you.
You only went to visit the man for a few hours. You see how you finished turning your head.
I know.
I'm
You
here
finished
for. I'm
turning
here for
you
the. I'm
around.
here
Look
for
at
the
you.
whole week.
You
I'm here for the
shaking.
whole
Look how you
weekend.
taking sip. If you look at that, he just
Kabuja.
took a sip.
I got
And
a
you
I got
look
a
at
clear Kabuja and he got a
the
orange
orange one.
Kabuja.
Kabuni.
All
Well,
right, guys. So
with
thank
you
you so
guys,
much.
with you, safe
Yeah.
trip back, CEO and Liberal. You'll be in our prayers for a safe trip to Liberia and come back, and we'll be in touch.
By the way, how did I do tonight in your studio?
Yeah. Until you brought Dr. Mali in, I thought we were doing good. Until you brought Dr. Mali in.
Oh,
This
my
guy
God.
himself to be one of us, and he's not member of the rescue team. And so I saw him exactly for who he is, and that's that he's not member of the rescue team.
Kettle cross over to you. That's a
Well,
big.
upriver, that upriver will cross over to me. Cut off from upriver. You're not even a Liberian.
Oh,
Go to Liberia, I will look at the birth certificate issue with it. What I
Uh-oh.
cut off from Mali. You see how he light skin like that? Cut off from Mali.
all right, guys. You're good now.
Keto's coming back. Oh.
Thank you, Mr. So.
He was soon come back on.
Koto and Dr. Toto, I mean, we just didn't have the capacity to open the phone lines, and that was the reason. I know other people usually would do that, but when you see that happens, I mean, out of the connections wasn't made for us to do that. But I want to thank you so much for your time this evening, so that our viewers, our listeners, our followers, if this is your first time, this is LPR. I'm in Saxton, Sacramento, beautiful city. I came with sweater and thing, but by the time I touched down today, man, I had to do it, man. Nice, cool weather. Like, oh my goodness, I wonder we can transport this weather in the interim in the East Coast for another few times here. But look, Clarence, the way the liberal talk bad about you, if you know what I know, you better forget you ain't you better come on my side. Most, I want to thank you so much, Dr. Mali Keto. We say thank you, and to all our followers, thank you. If this is the first time, leave your comments, leave your tweet, your suggestions as to how we can enhance, follow, like the page. We also on YouTube. You can also follow as well. Interestingly, our guy, our Southeastern correspondent before we go, he's currently in Zlatan. Our understanding the CMC political leader Hassan Belite is heading for Grand Jide. Why are these guys are scrambling over Grand Jide? What are they trying to do?
Here's what I'm gonna say to you. I've been on this platform here saying how good Nimba did after the war. Nigerians are now recognized. They have the numbers in terms of population. They have the numbers more than some of the counties.
So,
Really?
So now they are now bringing people back to register in Grand Jide. And these
Huh.
politicians and these politicians are recognized.
So that
in play
Yeah,
next election.
gentlemen, not to relegate the liberal. Seeing what is unfolding, we saw the vice president, the guy cover it. We saw a lot of things dedicating hospital. Now the CMC political leader Hassan Belite is going there. With all of these major actors going in, coming out here, who does it disadvantage and who gets the upper hand?
Disadvantage CDC, of course, because Nigerians are just about tired of CDC and not being able to, they call president, we are the son of the county, and not even water we can drink from a hand. So people, the other politicians are now using this opportunity to say we're not just going to allow concede to concede Nigeria to President we are all the time. So now they are now coming up, recognizing that Nigeria in the next election will be in play, and so we will make sure that the numbers, politics is a number game.
I spoke with Smith Toby, who is a communication director for Musa Belite. He's already there. What do you think going to happen out of here? Musa Belite, will he make an impact there, you think?
Well, I'm not too sure what type of impact Musa Ability most likely going to have over there. But here's what I'm going to say. Musa Ability going to Grand Jide County. It's not by accident. Musa Ability knows Nigerians are truthful people. When they say we are for you, they are for you. They don't bite, they don't play around the games. And so Musa Ability and his folks are trying to make some sort of leave a footprint, so to say, in Grand Jide County. And believe me, Grand Jide County needs help.
Okay.
So I believe that the lack of ability and Vice President Jeremiah Cone, Honorable Vice President, Honorable Jeremiah Cone is the Vice President. They want to make sure that Grand Jide and Grandians pay attention to them as well. And I think they're doing a good job.
But CEO,
Mm.
just 1 minute. Back to what a liberal just said. If for any reason Bedete decide to pick a vice running mate from Grand Jide, that's going to be a trouble. That's going to be a trouble in the land. Thank you.
but
Trouble in what context? We don't want people to say LPR analysts.
They're going to shake out. They will shake out the election.
But I think the strategy here, the oppositions, they have realized is George we have strong base. So in order to undercut and diminish his votes, they are all going in there. Let's go and diminish his votes in case when he comes back, we will suppress the number that are coming from not just only Grand Jide, from the south. Who knows? They're going to extend their operation in the other southeastern counties so as to suppress those votes, not in violations of their voting right, but technically to cut down those votes.
No, but then CEO, if that's your argument, then UP could be on the losing side for that. UP could lose.
why you say that? Why you think that?
UP could be on the losing side.
They're not Cotton coming with red hat on. I told you were coming by.
But wait a minute now. The objective for CMC being established is to undercut Unity Party voting strength.
You think so?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know.
Mr. Toyin got no right to speak for Grand Jide. You're from Lofa County. So stay in Lofa County. We the Grand Jide.
Stay
Let
out of our business, okay?
Yeah.
Fire,
Then let us talk.
Fire. Stay out
And
of
to
our
be very frank with you, that notion that we are born Grand Jide, that's false. That past history, that past glory.
Mr. Malley, Dr. Malley Jones, all of you you're stay in
the
Lofa
first
County.
place,
We got
in the
it.
first place,
You're
President,
good
we
now.
are lied to the people in Grand Jide County.
Oh,
right?
so you see,
You're
Mr.
good
Toe.
night. Kettle, good
He
night.
did not use that word again.
You're good night. And bye-bye, guys.
All right, good day, man.
All right. Okay, well, again, let me see here. What's going on? All right, Liberal, thank you so much. It was good having this sharing, taking charge of your decks.
Thank you.
That's a complete summation of our political ideology, and I think your folks gonna get upset with you that have come. You still doing it? You still doing it, Ben? Eh?
Number one, you BB, you can't how your BB
All
makes a
right.
submission.
Okay. Good night.
No, Mr. So, I hope before the end of this year that you will come back because I'm going to have the studio, the same type of studio I had in the old house. I'm going to have another one here, but it's going to be outside and it's going to be much, much bigger where we'll be able to move around. But thank you as usual. We really appreciate it. We always love to have you around. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right, folks, that does it this evening from Saxton, Sacramento, in the beautiful studio of the Liberal Progressive. Man, this camera, where just follow people. This camera belongs in the main studio. And when I go, I'm going to take this. The camera doesn't belong here. This is a sub studio. All right, guys, have a pleasant, pleasant evening, and thank you for being part of today's program. By God's willing, we will be back here again with another edition. Oh, no, I operate in different place today, so everything giving me kind of a little bit crazy. Okay, thank you so much.